When I say the words college basketball, what comes to mind? For me, I think 18 to 21-year-olds who are competing for their respective colleges and universities at the highest level. With the rise of the transfer portal and NIL deals, college basketball looks more different than it ever has before. On top of that, NCAA eligibility laws and rules have changed too. If we use LaMelo Ball as a case study for this, we know that he's infamous for playing at Chino Hills High School. Before graduating high school, LaMelo Ball moved to Lithuania and signed a professional contract to play overseas there. LaMelo Ball then returned to the United States to play at Spire Institute and finish his high school basketball career there. Even though LaMelo Ball finished his high school career here in the United States at a high school level, LaMelo Ball was ineligible to play NCAA basketball because of his professional contract in Lithuania. Another example that we can use is Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga, who instead of playing college basketball chose to go to the G League Ignite and use that as their stepping stone to the NBA before the draft. Something that all three of these players have in common is at the time of being drafted, they were 19 years old and had no college eligibility. Now, what if I told you that we had 21, 22, 23, 24, even 25-year-old players who are returning to college with all of their eligibility left, meaning that they have 4 years to play college basketball? Now, I want to make it very clear that I'm not upset with the players for this because they are just taking advantage of the opportunities that are in front of them. On top of that, I am not upset at the coaches that are recruiting these players because they are coaching for their job and they are coaching to win games. James Naji is a Nigerian-born basketball player who, before being selected in the 2023 draft with the 31st overall pick, played for FC Barcelona in Spain. Naji was drafted by the Detroit Pistons with the 31st pick, who then was traded to the Charlotte Hornets and then traded again his rights to the New York Knicks. Despite playing professional basketball in Spain, Naji was deemed eligible by the NCAA because he never enrolled in a U.S. college, nor did he sign an NBA standard contract. Naji recently made headlines because he enrolled in Baylor University in Texas and now has 4 years of eligibility remaining in college, meaning now sitting at 21 years old, he could play up until he was 25 years old. Even before being drafted back in 2023, Naji was seen as somewhat of a physical specimen given his size and athleticism. Now with him attending one of the major colleges in the US, you can only expect Naji to become even more of a physical specimen and improve on those qualities that he already has, given that he is more physically mature than other players. Hieri Darlin is a 21-year-old player from the Central African Republic. Like Naji, Darlin has played professional basketball but at a different level. Darlin previously has played for the Rip City Remix and Delaware Bluecoats of the NBA G League, and previously before that, played for the NBA G League Ignite. Darlin is a graduate of the NBA Academy Africa. Before choosing to join the NBA G League Ignite team, Darlin drew interest from colleges like Arizona, Kansas, and Santa Clara, before ultimately deciding to choose the professional route. In the 2024 season, Darlin joined the Rip City Remix after being selected in the 2024 NBA G League Draft. At the beginning of 2025, Darlin was traded to the Delaware Bluecoats. Earlier this year, in September of 2025, Darlin was granted eligibility by the NCAA because of his age and years removed from high school at the NBA Academy. Darlin, who now is 21 years old, going on 22 in February of this upcoming year, standing at 6'8" and weighing in at 211 pounds, now has 4 years of college eligibility at Santa Clara where he committed. Given his professional experience, even within NBA organizations, it's going to be extremely hard for a freshman, for example, coming into Santa Clara to find opportunities on the court. The next example is Kyrie Walker, who you may or may not have heard of. Walker was a viral sensation in the mid to late 2010s, given his basketball talent and the rise of social media. The former 3-star recruit garnered attention from schools like Arkansas, Arizona State, Arizona, and Cal before ultimately choosing to go to the professional route. Choosing the professional route ultimately didn't work out entirely for Walker, but there's still a chance for him. Walker is now 25 years old and looking to get eligibility from the NCAA, and while he's looking, he has got the attention of some schools, for example, like Kansas. Again, I want to reiterate, this is not Walker's fault. He is just playing the cards that are dealt to him and taking advantage of the system. But for a moment, I want you to think about a 25-year-old who would now have 4 years of college eligibility to play college basketball. This is going to create a problem for high school athletes because college coaches now have to completely change the way that they recruit and build their rosters. I know if I was a college coach and I had the option between getting an 18-year-old who I can develop, or I can get a 22, 23, 24-year-old who is already developed and matured physically, I'm going to choose the latter because it gives me a better chance at winning basketball games. Moral of the story is the NCAA has a problem on their hands with college basketball and it needs to be resolved quickly. If you've gotten this far in the video, I appreciate you watching and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below.